done this before. You promised yourself this time would be different. You wrote down goals. You felt motivated. You told yourself that this was the beginning of a new life. And for a few days, everything felt possible. You woke up early. You worked harder. You stayed disciplined. But then, something happened. The excitement disappeared. You missed one day, then another. And before you knew it, you were back where you started. Again, and again, and again. Eventually, you stopped believing in yourself. Not because you lacked dreams, not because you lacked potential, but because you began asking yourself a painful question. Why can't I stay consistent? And maybe the answer isn't what you think. Most people call themselves lazy, but laziness is rarely the problem, because lazy people don't feel guilty. Lazy people don't spend sleepless nights thinking about becoming better. Lazy people don't constantly start over. You care. That's why you're frustrated. The problem isn't that you don't want success. The problem is that you expect consistency to feel exciting. But consistency isn't exciting. It's repetitive. It's boring. It's ordinary. And that's exactly why most people struggle with it. Because they confuse motivation with commitment. And when the excitement disappears, they think something is wrong. Nothing is wrong. You're simply entering the phase where discipline becomes necessary.
People love beginnings. New goals, new habits, new plans. Because beginnings feel good. They give hope. They create excitement. But excitement is temporary. And the problem is, many people become addicted to beginnings. They love starting, but they hate continuing. The gym is exciting for the first week. Studying is exciting for the first few days. Building a dream feels exciting in the beginning. But after that, reality arrives. Results are slow. Progress becomes invisible. And suddenly, your mind starts looking for something new, something exciting, something easier. That's why so many people live their lives starting over. Not because they fail, because they never stay long enough to succeed.
Nobody talks about the boring phase because it's not glamorous. There's no applause, no motivation, no excitement. Just ordinary days and ordinary work. Again and again and again. This is where people quit. Not because they're incapable, because they mistake boredom for failure. But the truth is, boredom is where transformation happens. The strongest people are not the most motivated people. They're the people who learned how to continue when life became ordinary. Because greatness is not built in dramatic moments. It's built in the boring days nobody talks about. The days when you don't feel like it. The days when progress feels invisible. Those days matter the most. Because those days separate dreamers from builders. Most people quit because they expect life to change immediately. They want results after 1 week, confidence after 1 month, success overnight. But life doesn't work that way. Nature doesn't rush. Trees don't grow overnight. Muscles don't grow overnight. Trust doesn't grow overnight. And neither do you. The greatest mistake you can make is expecting massive change in a short period of time. Because when reality doesn't match your expectations, disappointment arrives. And disappointment kills consistency. The truth is, small improvements repeated consistently are more powerful than giant efforts done occasionally. It's not intensity that changes lives. It's repetition. Motivation is beautiful, but it's unreliable. Some days you'll feel unstoppable. Other days you'll feel empty. If your actions depend on your emotions, Your progress will always be unstable because emotions change. Life changes. Circumstances change. But discipline doesn't ask, "Do I feel like doing this?" Discipline asks, "What needs to be done?" And then it gets done. That's why successful people don't wait for inspiration. They rely on systems, habits, routines. Because routines survive difficult days. Motivation doesn't. And once you stop depending on feelings, everything starts changing. Not overnight, but permanently. Stop trying to become perfect. Stop trying to never fail. Stop trying to always feel motivated. Instead, become the person who shows up, even after a bad day, even after failure, even after losing momentum. Because missing one day doesn't destroy progress. Giving up does. The problem isn't that you fail. The problem is that you think failure means starting over. It doesn't. Consistency isn't perfection. Consistency is returning again and again and again. That's what strong people do. They don't always win. They don't always feel good, but they always come back. And eventually, that persistence changes everything. You don't need another motivational video. You don't need another perfect plan. You don't need another Monday. You don't need another new year. You need to stop starting and start continuing. Because your future isn't built by the days you feel inspired, it's built by the days you don't. The days when nobody is watching. The days when you feel tired. The days when quitting would be easier. Those are the days that shape your identity. Those are the days that build your future. So stop asking, "How do I stay motivated?" and start asking, "Can I show up anyway?" Because consistency isn't about never falling, it's about never staying down. And one day, you'll realize that success didn't come from one magical moment. It came from the hundreds of ordinary days you refused to quit. So stop starting over and start becoming the person who simply keeps going. Because in the end, consistency always beats talent. Consistency always beats motivation. And consistency will take you places that excuses never could.